Okay, what's going on? We are here today. We're going to be doing a shingle wash here and washing this entire cultural building. We do have a quote out for this temple here. We haven't heard back on that yet. So today we're going to be focusing on this building here. We're going to be washing the shingles, getting all the black mold off of there. It's just this one side. It's really easy, low to the ground, so I like that. I'm only going to need the 20-foot ladder to get up there, spray some SH. And then we're going to be washing the siding all the way around, front and back. And then there's some big solar panels in the back, which we're going to take care of. Just do a little rinse on them, nothing crazy. All right, well, things happen quickly if you're in the right spot at the right time. So we might have just actually won this by adding in this house over here. They gave me, they walked me around over there, asked if I could quote. Backside of that building is pretty horrendous. Looks like it's never been washed ever. Gave them a little bit of discount for that. A little bit of discount for that if I was able to get both of them, do them on the same day. So we're not doing them today. They have to have it approved by their committee, but I think we'll be back to wash this temple and that house. So pretty excited about that. And with a little persuasion and talking to the mines over there, we have this temple and we have that house on the books. So and a couple on and offs with the camera, we were able to work that all out, and we got the whole place now. So good. We're not going to do it today. We're coming back in a few weeks because we got to do all this today, and then I have other stuff scheduled. I got 2 more house washes I got to do at the end of the day. So we'll come back for these. Hose hooked to water. Check our flow. Pretty happy with that. We got our blue line started being stretched out here. So let's go ahead, fire up the chem. Let's get our chem all the way on, soap all the way on. We got to check our soap tank. All right, we'll power on the pump. Open up our ball valve here for bleach. Over here we got our 3-way on water. Turn that to bleach. And now this is ready to pull bleach. So let's just confirm water's all the way on, bleach is all the way on, soap. So let's get nice and sticky. We gotta check our soap tank though. It's been a while since we've done any shingle washes. We're pretty low, okay? So this is just some roof snot. I just like to pour a little bit into a cup. I don't remember what the directions say. I don't get too caught up with the directions. Just put some soap in there. It goes a long way. I've been using the same 5-gallon container of soap that I bought last year. I still have it. It doesn't take a whole lot. And then we'll go over here, turn this valve. I think it's stuck. Okay. Now we got water filling our soap tank. Okay. We are not going to go anywhere because I have made the mistake many times of getting distracted and forgetting that that's on, and then you get soap everywhere. So okay, so here we are up on this roof. As you can see, it's just a half roof, or whatever you want to call it, half shingle, half pitch. Pretty easy. These are the kind of roofs I like these days. Not doing anything too steep or too wild. All right, we're all golden on the roof. We got this valve still open, water's closed right now, and soap is off. So this is only going to pull from here. We got our 3-way back to water. We're going to flush out our ball valve, and then we're going to end up flushing out this whole line here. Okay, so we'll let this all flush out. We got our line clear. Look at that, all water going through. Now we can open up the rest of the water. Okay, we'll just wait for the line to flush. All right, so we got both reels empty. Haven't done that in a while. Also put a pressure washer on here, the old 3 gallon per minute, just in case have a second hand with me. Sometimes Brock's been showing up. I've been using this for doing house washing and siding washing, stuff like that. So now I can put Brock to work on some small deck projects, sidewalk, stuff like that. So not running out of ideas yet as far as modifying the truck. So we got all the hose out, we got our box on. Let's go ahead, full tank of gas, three ways open for the bleach. As you see, it opens up as you get down here, 3 stories out the back. So got a lot of just dirt collection up under the eave there. The siding's really not all that bad. I mean, some of this stuff isn't going to come off, they know that, but we're just going to do it once over here. We'll get this nice and cleaned up. It'll be good. Let's take a look back here. It's pretty overgrown. So I got enough hose to go wherever I want, but we're not going to go through all this. We're just going to maybe go to that other big AC unit, and then we'll go around the front, come around to the back here. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. All right, let's move on. What a mess this place is. Okay, rinsey. All right, here we are back a few weeks later. We did the cultural center last time we were here, washed the entire building and did the roof. Looks pretty darn good. Now we're here at the Hindu temple. What we're looking at doing today is basically an entire stucco wash here, which is basically what the outside of this building is. Not too dirty all in all, so it should be pretty quick. But we got some pretty thick areas like this, some algae and some stuff growing, seam on the corners. So this stuff is going to be pretty easy to come off. We're just going to be using the downstream house wash mix, and then just laying it on there pretty thick, maybe a couple treatments, and just using some pressure to knock that stuff off. Got a little bit of growth coming up here, and then one of the big eyesores that they want to get taken care of is some of this dark algae and mold growing. I just call them steps. I don't know what they're really called, but it looks like steps going up. You have them on various parts of the building, and you basically just these drip edges. So we're going to try to clean those up. If you look over here on this side, you got some green coming up these stucco pillars here, and look how black that is up there. When I was here doing this building, I tested a spot here. Look how clean that is. This pillar was cleaned up a little bit, but basically that whole section of trim right there is night and day, almost perfectly clean compared to that. So I know it's going to clean up pretty good. We got plenty of bleach on the truck. It goes all the way around. We got plenty of bleach on the truck, so if I have to step it up, pull out the 12 volt and put some roof wash mix on there, I will. I can't really remember if that was roof wash mix or if I was downstreaming. I did both. We did the roof wash here and the siding wash, so I can't remember. I'm going to try to clean up everything with house wash mix today. It's just easier. So let's get right to it. We've already got hooked up to water. Why don't we check out this hose real quick? Okay, so this is a fit hose, FITT. This is a 3/4 collapsible hose. So it's not one of those shrink hoses, but it will inflate. Basically, it's very thick, very durable, into a 3/4 feet hose. It's very nice, folds up super easy, and it's incredibly light. So really nice for storing on the truck instead of these rubber circular hoses. This one collapses very, very nice. So I'll show you. Let me see if I can get this threaded on here. My monkey hands here don't like to work sometimes. All right. It's non-kink, which is really nice. Look how flat that is. Okay, you can basically fold this thing up, put it anywhere on the truck. As soon as you crank it, look at that, thickens right up, pops that kink out all on its own. Nice and thick rubber. So I think this is 75 feet or 3/4. I think it was around like 40-50 bucks, something like that. I could be wrong, but it was less than 100. So it's not a cheap hose, it's not an expensive hose. Not an expensive hose, but it's really nice. I take this one off the truck. So that's 3/4 running into the 5/8 reel. And I do have another 100 feet here of other 5/8. This is really nice contractor, thick, non-collapsible octagon hose, but it's just so much easier to rip that off. So I just want to show you guys that if anyone's looking for a nice, easy to move around, easy to store 3/4 hose. Okay, we've got 150 feet of 3/8 out. This is the start of our 1/2 inch hose. It's always going to be our first hose. So we're going to disconnect right here. Okay. We're going to disconnect our blue gun here. And we got another 200 feet on here. I want to be able to go right around this building, make it nice and easy. So let's go ahead and click in here. And we'll continue to pull off of our extra supply reel here. Then when we get to the end of this hose reel, we'll put it into our 50 and our 1/2 inch 50, and we'll be good to go. We'll be able to get right around this building. It's pretty big, it's a pretty long stretch. So we'll add the extra hose in today. It's really nice. I think I got, let's see, that's two, I don't know, it might be 400 or 500 feet of hose. I seldomly have to pull it all off. Most days, I mean probably 99% of the time, I'm just using this reel on the right. It's 200 feet. It'll cover just about everything. There are some big homes, colonial homes, that you can't get around with 200 feet, fences and vegetation stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just split the building in half, go around halfway, then go around the other. To me, I think that's easier than pulling off 500 feet of hose or 400 feet of hose. So I try to do just about everything I can with a 200 feet. Even though I have a lot more, I try to just stick with just using this one reel. It works out well. But when you need hose, it's good to have hose. So now, connect to our 1/2 inch. If you're running an 8 gallon per minute pressure washer, a lot of people will recommend that as long as your first 50, your jump hose should be 1/2 inch and your first 50 should be 1/2 inch. If you accomplish that, then you can run as much 3/8 hose after it. It's just about having less restriction coming off the pump. Maybe not necessary, you know, it's not like you have to do it, but it's highly recommended because it's just going to help that pump breathe and feed much longer. Just all about taking care of your equipment. So here we go, we'll click in, turn our bleach on. We're just about good to go. Okay, we're stretched around. We're using the ST2305 today. You can get a little bit more pressure coming out of here. We're just gonna give everything a good bath. I think we're gonna be probably treating this a few times, hopefully not. But this is about 1.25%. So it's not incredibly strong. We got some pretty black stains. So that's why I'm saying I might need a couple treats. And then if we just don't have any luck with it, with the pressure and the bleach here, then we can up it. We can go right to 6%, 4%, whatever percent we really want to use. So let's coat this a little bit and then we'll see where we end up. Went around a little bit of the building. All that green that was over there on the corner, it's all off, and all that black. So this is just with the 1.25%. Now let's rinse. Let's get up here on some of this stuff here. Well, I think they're gonna be pretty happy. Look at that. Coming right all the way over here, all these little jut out pieces like that back in there, and it just takes a lot of time to get through one small section, but we'll be out of here pretty quickly, I think, you know, considering the job. Oh, and we're also doing that house over there. The back side of that house is absolutely green, so we'll be doing that before we leave as well. That belongs also to the temple. So I just kind of bargained it in. They were kind of coming back and forth, and I priced kind of heavy on this because I thought that I was going to need to use a lot more bleach. Looks like we're not going to, so we're going to make out pretty well on the profit side of things. That's always good. But you know, they were a little hesitant based on the price, and I said, well, I'll throw in that house for basically 50% off. So got the house, got this, and obviously we already did the cultural center. So it's a nice little job here. Okay, the temple is complete. Look how clean all these little step-ups are up on the roof here. All this beautiful copper or orange tin, whatever you want to call it. All looks very clean. This was pretty dirty back in here, all black and moldy. I kind of thought that was lichen when I first got here, but it's just deteriorated stucco. Looks like they've tried to paint it over the past and stuff like that. This right here, obviously, is kind of what you see when you first pull in. This was all really black, nice and beautiful now, nice and clean. The roof over here is looking good. This is pretty bad too. This pillar was just nice and black, and all these step ups here looking beautiful, nice and clean. So we're happy. We're moving on. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna tackle this house. Wait until you see the back side of this thing. Look at the back side of this bad boy. I'd say it's been a little bit since it had a little wash. Nice and thick, nice and black. We're not doing anything with the moss today. We'll put a little house mix on it. We're not getting up there. Pretty dirty, eh? All right, let's get this cleaned up.